After a weekend sweep against the Mahoning Valley Scrappers, things seem to be trending in the right direction for the Williamsport Crosscutters. But with a pair of tough losses coupled with a brutal injury for a pitcher, and the Crosscutters all of a sudden find themselves at a crossroads. For the Williamsport Sun-Gazette, I'm Nicolas Severini. This is the Crosscutter Catch Up. After the weekend sweep, Williamsport were on the road for a two-game set against the Trenton Thunder, a series in which they would split. On Monday, Williamsport would defeat Trenton 5-2, a big win for the Cutters that moved their record at the time to 4-2 on the year and second place in the MLB Draft League second half. 8 of the 9 starters at the plate would record a hit, with Matt Flaherty, the best of which in his first start of the second half at catcher, he would go 3 for 4, bringing in 2 runs. And starting pitcher Colton Cosper would also continue his excellent start to the season at the mound, going 6 innings without allowing a run, allowing 7 hits while tossing 5 strikeouts. But things would come back down to earth on Thursday due to a pretty brutal injury, a game in which Williamsport would lose to Trenton, a final score of 6-3. Tyler Valdez, who is having an excellent start to the season, an ERA under 2, would get injured in that game in the 4th inning, forcing the bullpen to try and step up, and ultimately the bullpen would fall flat. 5 earned runs and 9 hits given up in 4 2/3 of an innings pitched, categorizing itself in the 6-3 loss, a game in which Williamsport out-hit 7-14. So after the series split, Williamsport would come back here to take on the West Virginia Black Bears at historic Bowman Field, and unfortunately yesterday's loss was their worst of the second half, an 8-1 defeat. It was the largest loss of the second half season for Williamsport, a game in which they were 0 for 6 with runners in scoring position, and it would be another game in which they just weren't able to get anything going offensively. Doubly so, to add to the fact that it was such a brutal loss at the plate, the starting pitcher for West Virginia had a 24.8 ERA going into the game, not one that Williamsport would like to remember at the plate. So they find themselves now here, as of now, in Game 2 of this 3-game set, with Williamsport now 4-4 on the season. That drops them back to 4th place in the Draft League, and a couple pretty difficult trends as well that should be noted, one on the mound and the other in the field. On the mound, the bullpen has really struggled. In the last 2 games, Williamsport's bullpen have given up 10 earned runs in 12 1/3 innings pitched, and a lot of that reason is because they just don't have a lot of pitchers right now to work with. Kenny Thomas, after yesterday's loss, said that there was only 4 relievers in the bullpen ready to pitch on the night. And ultimately, the strenuous task of pitching in this league has been coupled with the Valdez injury. So just 12 total pitchers healthy. Williamsport, we are reporting, are looking to bring in another pitcher, but that extra pitcher, if it's coming, will not come tonight. The other issue has been in the field. 3 errors in the last 2 games for Williamsport. In the second half, Williamsport has committed an error in 7 of the 8 games played. A real tough task there defensively for Billtown. If they are to turn it around, the Black Bears are a good team to turn it around against. West Virginia has been struggling both offensively and defensively in the second half. In the last 7 games, West Virginia, 4th best batting average out of 6 teams, 5th best ERA in terms of pitching. Black Bears with a couple tough players, though. Alex Unger, 3 for 4, 3 runs batted in. He has a 440 average. By the way, those 3 for 4 stats, that was in yesterday's game, but a 440 average on the second half this season. Jake Berg, a 313 average with a team-high 8 walks for West Virginia. A couple players to watch for the Black Bears. Although just into the 8th game, now the 9th game of the second half season, it seems like this series might be a must-win for Williamsport. For the Williamsport Sun-Gazette, I'm Nicolas Severini. This is the Crosscutter Catch Up.